Hey guys, what's up? This is CEO Gallery playing on Hexanub the Rogue, and I almost said Warrior. I'm so used to playing my Warrior and making videos. This is my fourth video. I am currently level 81, I think, and close to 82. One, I did these videos, I think at the end of this BG, or a couple BGs I did, I actually hit 82, so. But I got two fun stories to tell you. I thought these levels, the 81 to 85, were gonna go super fast because I had that ancient knowledge elixir. And what that does is it increases your experience by 300%. And I was like, wow, that's really gonna help because my whole goal is to hit level 90 on this guy and do some PvP and whatnot. And it was all gonna be awesomely fun times. Maybe do arenas. But what happened is I saved it for a dungeon. Normally what people do is they go to Death Home with a level 90 and then they grind a specific area and you can pretty much hit 85 in like not even any time, like maybe 25 minutes, 20 minutes, something around there. Plus I was already 21, so it wasn't going to be that difficult to easily make my way there. So what happens is I save it for a dungeon. I go into this dungeon and I'm like, oh yeah, this is what's gonna happen. So I pop my elixir and I happily start doing the dungeon. And we get to the second or the first boss, and this is that stupid water area in Cataclysm. I don't know what, Tides of something probably. I don't know. I'm just saying. Anyway, so the healer dies, and then the boss turns to me and punches me in the face, and I die. And I didn't think anything of it at the time. But what happened is I lost my buff when I just drank it, and we were like maybe not even 10 minutes into the frickin' dungeon. And I felt so uninspired to level after that. I felt so sad. Like I was on the verge of crying after that. I mean, it was the biggest shame ever. Like I thought this was gonna be, because I was leveling pretty fast. I mean, all the XP I think I got in this video was not even 10 minutes. No, it was probably the whole dungeon in general. But I mean, like the first 10 minutes, I was getting times 300% XP, and that was awesome. But yeah, it was so dumb of me to wait for that. I should have just got a level 90 to farm me up, and it would have worked better. And so my second story is on my warrior. And what happened there is, it's still pretty stupid, but if you remember my first video I made, I said I got 2 months of WoW, and I haven't been playing since the start of Cataclysm. So what happened is I'm not aware of how looking for raid works, and currently right now I really want that Star Shatterer sword. So I decided that I was going to do looking for raid. So I go into looking for raid, and I'm happily doing the Mujun Palace or whatever, the first thing you have to do before you can get to the second part of it. And I use all my little daily token gold things on it, and I didn't really know what it was for. I know I wasn't aware of how that they made a new looking for raid like loot system. I wasn't aware that they did that. So I spent my 3 tokens that I had already all there, and then I ran the second part, and I didn't have any more tokens, and I was like, well, what the heck? And nothing's dropping. There's no loot that's dropping. So I did a little bit of research, and I found out that you're supposed to use the freaking tokens on the bosses that you want to roll for loot for. So I locked from that dungeon, and I didn't have any more of those coins, so I have to wait till next week so I can get it. And I think either next week or the week after that, I'll be getting my PvP sword on my warrior. So I was like, well, what the I was upset. I was mad. And this hunter died really fast, and victory again. Victory for Hexanub. So this rogue right here is very, very interesting. He's AFK a lot. He spends most of his time AFK in battlegrounds. No, he's not AFK. He actually killed me a couple times. I was already low. He would run up and he'd stab me in the butt. But he's usually standing around. It's kind of confusing. So here we do a little bit of a fight. I want to say mutilate spec, but that's not what it is. I'm assassination currently because I love blindside and I just love to stab people with big numbers. So although this ability would give me the same kind of experience, but I think stability's really not easy. I don't want to say easy because I don't want to offend anybody who plays stability, because I'll probably play it when I hit level 90. So I just find assassination a little bit more helpful in these lower level situations. I've killed multiple people who have like 980 or 90k or 80k HP, and I have half that, so I've got like 40k HP right now. I've got a nice Miss of Pandaria shoulders, and that's about it. Everything else, I've got a couple level 80 pieces, I think, still, and everything else I got from questing in High Jail. I don't really want to quest anymore. I'm kind of sick of it. I just want to do battlegrounds and dungeons. Maybe a little less dungeons. I love that you can queue up for both of those at the same time now. It really makes me happy. You could do that before, but I mean, like, I just kind of figured it out as I was playing, and I forgot about it. But it's really awesome. If you don't know that, you should do that. And there's that rogue again. He dies. The best part about playing a rogue is even when you're visible, you're invisible. As you can see, I was bouncing around there, and if anybody decided that they were gonna look behind them for a second, they would have saw me, and they would have been like, "Hey, rogue, got a stealth, kill him," and it probably would have worked. And then you see the hunter who's shooting from behind me. He doesn't target me either, and I just walk up to him and I start stabbing him. Stab, 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 stab. And I'm like, huh, why isn't he on me? It was a little weird. This whole BG is like, I was invisible the whole time. So we have a little bit of a group fight going on. Warrior charges in, starts stabbing him. Love blind side. It potentially can hit between, right now for me, 9k to 11k, and that's what the chance of always I can't remember if it's in Venom or just using Mutilate is like a 30% chance of letting me use blindside. That rogue just randomly comes out of stealth right there. I hit him with blind right away. This mage tries to use his little, I don't know, accelerating boots to run away. I shadow step to him and make sure that he's dead. I was about to go on this hunter, but then game's already done. Well, guys, I'd like to say thanks for watching. This was CO Galleria playing on my rogue Hexanub. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment. Feel free to subscribe if you really want to. This was CO Galleria, and this is my monk. And I'm gonna be leveling him at some point. He's Mistweaver right now, so maybe get some cool holy monk gameplay going on. See you next time.